Some biddies, you say?
Lizard.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we have Calling Rotterdam to recap, which was a great one to watch. The horse brought it home. Big congrats to Filippo Barbani. And we're also going to take a look at Filippo's list and kind of like move forward from there. He was on some interesting tech, so I want to take a look at it, kind of like walk through it. And we're going to play some games with it tonight. Now, obviously, I don't have Filippo's sideboard guide, but we are going to like be, like trying to figure it out as we go along, kind of thing for his sideboard. But to be fair, most of it should be pretty straightforward, considering that, I have a lot of Victor experience. Oh, anyway, Bringe, Ewan, Rose, Megado, Dave, Donnie, Delph, Martin, Jercode, Prince, and Dot. What is up, guys? How is everybody? Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming by tonight. Appreciate y'all chilling. In case y'all do not know, it is currently spoiler season, which I'm very excited. I do want to take a moment and talk about how they are doing spoiler season before we actually get into, like, Rotterdam and some of the spoilers and stuff like that. But the spoiler season, the way it's laid out, is laid out in a very, very good way. I am very excited, and I really like the changes that LSS has made. This is a time, well, I'm going to say another time when it really feels like LSS is listening to some of the things that we say and we talk about, because it's like, it's just, I don't know, like, the fact that all the spoilers are not jammed on top of each other. I understand that you all at home, you're getting like little bits of taste and stuff, and it's probably driving you crazy because you want more. But I love that they are, like, breaking them up a little bit So I like that. It gives it gives creators a chance to like really like let their videos shine, or like, you know, their post or whatever they have shine for that day, which is really cool. So I don't know. I just LSS is like this feels like the best spoiler season we've had yet. So I'm really happy that LSS is doing it that way. Holding pattern until mini. I'm completely lost with Alicilio Prime. I want all the spoilers. Listen, I know. Aggro, does your spoiler block 2 or more? I don't know. No questions. Find out on Wednesday. By the way, my spoiler is Wednesday. Bringe, thank you for the 10 bits. And Rose, thank you so much for the tier 1 over on Twitch. What is that? We got 15 months going on. Yo, let's go. 15 months. Thank you so much, Rose, for 15 months. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you. But yeah, I love spoiler season. It's so much fun to be a part of. And I love getting to make spoiler videos and share those spoiler videos with you all is just so much fun. I love like sharing the spoiler and just I don't know. It's so much fun to be a part of this season. I enjoy it a whole bunch. Sorry, I know I'm talking with my hands a whole bunch. Thanks, Bringe. I appreciate that. Summon spoilers. Dude, I'm telling you, they're coming. They're right. If it isn't chill control 69, I'm doing well. It'll be a 0 for 4 with Go again. Mark my words. Okay, fine. A sneak preview about my spoiler. It's a 0 for 6 with Go again. On hit, draw 2 cards, and your opponent loses 2 intellect. With natural Go again. It just has Go again. It's insane, and it blocks for 7. It's crazy. Trust me, it's crazy. You heard it here first. Leaks. Official leaks coming at you. But yeah, my video comes out on Wednesday. Big shout out to Carly. I'm the best wife ever for being in the video and, helping me recording it all put together. Carly, I think, is in the video more than I am, which is pretty funny. So, least broken Aurora card. Oh, yeah, we got a big hydrate. We got a big hydrate for Bringe here, trying to keep up on all the things that we're pushing in. Num. Anyway, we have some Rotterdam stuff that we're going to take a look at here in just a minute, and then we're also going to look at the spoilers from yesterday. The spoilers, I think all spoilers started yesterday. Yo, what is up with my hair, bro? My hair is on its own today. We're going to start with the spoilers from yesterday, and then we'll kind of walk through those and see how it's going. So, if Carly is in it, I think we got an Aurora card in our hands. Yo, I'm pretty sure Carly's been in every video I've done, right? Oh, no, Carly wasn't in the last video. I don't think. So boring, shaking my head. It seems like they're starting about a month out and giving us something every few days. I like something around that where we don't have to wait like 5 days or a week or something else. So yeah, it's steady over the course of like, I don't know, when is Prague? Is the 24th, I think, or something like that. The 22nd, something like that, maybe. I don't know. But that's kind of how it is. There's a day or two where there's 0 spoilers in the middle, but there is a spoiler pretty much every day leading up to Prague, which is really cool. Because I think that lines up really well. I think that makes it really cool. The 22nd. So I think there's a spoiler like basically every day between now and then. It is really cool. Yes, if you saw the thumbnail, there is a cosplay involved in this spoiler. I did not go to Rotterdam. Rotterdam was too far away. With all the travel I have done so far for the year, it was just too much to go to Rotterdam. I really wanted to, but unfortunately, I just didn't get to. The next event that I will be at in person will actually be at US Nationals. There is a Star City Games 5K in May in Cincinnati, Ohio, but I'm not going to make it, unfortunately, because it is the weekend of my brother's graduation. Now, obviously, I'm very excited to see my brother graduate from high school, but we're going to be missing the Cincinnati 5K. See you at Nats. You already know it. I'll be there. Let's go, Delph. I'm excited for it. Potentially getting Lia's signature weapon as an expansion slot. That would be cool. Will there be a new prop added to the background after the spoiler? Probably. I really like adding in all of the things we do for cosplay stuff in the background. I would like to get a way to like mount them on the wall, but my guitar is not very sturdy. So that one's kind of having to hang out on the ground. Tempestuous Kiss. Who told you that name? Oh, wait, I put it in the name of the video. Uh-oh. Oh, man. That's so funny. All right. Let's take a look at some Calling Rotterdam data, and then we are going to let's see. I'm going to keep notes of when we transition. This is going to be one of the first nights in a while I'm not recording shorts. I was having issues with my other OBS, and I was hung up right before the stream. So we're going to come back, and there probably will be less shorts this week. Sorry, everybody. But don't worry. You got a spoiler on Wednesday, and you got the podcast on Friday, so it's going to be plenty of content coming your way. This was the Calling Rotterdam meta. Now, again, we're seeing Arachne Marionette at the top. I'm pretty sure that Mario was the #1 represented deck for the Pro Tour as well. And then we see Victor coming in at 3rd, which is where he was at the Pro Tour. I think Acilio was 4th or 5th, if I remember correctly. I don't want to bet my life on that, but definitely seems like Acilio is a little bit lower. Definitely like, I don't know. Like, it just moved up a couple of spots. Not that I'm really surprised. Acilio is a very, very powerful deck. I mean, there's a reason that he's going to have multiple cards banned out of his deck by the time we actually get to Omens of the Third Age being released. So I had to Google Tempestuous. I won't lie. I definitely had to Google Tempestuous and what it meant. 100%. That was not a word I was ready to throw out on a spoiler. Yeah. I mean, this feels pretty accurate. I know that I don't think Syndra was in the top 4 of the PT representation, but I really like seeing Syndra in this 4th place spot. So I want to take a minute and kind of talk about Syndra, because I think Syndra is in a better spot than she has been over the last, like, I don't know, like probably like since Worlds. She's been like, meh, like she kind of like, after the bans dropped a little bit. But I feel like Syndra's starting to make a return a little bit. Like Gordon Coco finished 9th at the Pro Tour playing Syndra. So, and I don't think there was any Syndras in day 2, or I'm sorry, in top 8 of the Calling Rotterdam. But I feel like Syndra is in a better spot than she has been. The Syndra decks are evolving. They're starting to look better. They're starting to play cleaner. I just feel like Syndra is really kind of like starting to like mount her comeback into the metagame, which I like to see a lot. I have been playing a little bit of Syndra, and I'm going to tell you why. There are 3 weeks, 4 weeks, like something like that. I think we get like 2 to 3 weeks from where we know what every single card is from Omens of the Third Age until US Nationals. Which means that we have very little time to break open these heroes. Now, don't get me wrong. There's always like a build of something that looks powerful and like stands out above the rest, pretty early on. But if it is an aggro meta, meaning that there are going to be a lot of aggro decks, I think there is a world where Syndra does really well in that meta. If you are faster than New Aurora, if you can kill race or kill all 3 of the heroes from the new set, and you like retain some of your good matchups, obviously like Acilio is a favored matchup. Mario and Victor continue to look a little weird, but they're close. They're very close matchups. If Syndra continues to sit where she is, I think going into US Nationals, Syndra's not a bad pick. So, I don't know. Feels kind of weird. It was 85 Mario, 83 Victor, 72 Acilio, and 39 Syndra. So Acilio and Victor really just swapped places is what happened. That makes sense. So the top 4 was still the same. But I do think there is a real world where Syndra continues to look good. I think that is a very strong possibility. We are seeing Gravy like in the same like natural place, like in that top 7-ish, it's not like top list of decks somewhere in that place. So being in the top 7, you know, like kind of fits into that list. Vincent and Dash.io kind of on the outside looking in. Dash.io is a deck that I also think if aggro decks are going to do very well at US Nationals, I think Dio is a deck that has a chance to do really well. Dio is a very strong, very powerful deck. A very seasoned player could do really well with Dash.io. You know, not to glaze our own team, but I could easily see Emma or Jesse putting up good results with Dash.io going into US Nationals. Could easily see that. Dot already talking about what I wanted to talk about. Rhinar seeing a significant improvement. Now, people love Rhinar, and I get it. I understand. Like people love Rhinar. Rhinar ticked up to 14. We are 8th on the list of decks, and it looks like, well, are we 8th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're 8th. So there's 11 on each of these, 22, and then 9. So there's what? 31 different decks that were played at Calling Rotterdam. And Rhinar is 8th on that list. That's kind of crazy. Eugene, the Eugene effect is taking over the world right now.
Lizard.
Rhinar, obviously not good for my golden boy Victor. Kind of scares me a little bit. But an uptick in Rhinar checks out. The other thing that I'm kind of a little surprised to see is an uptick here. An uptick in Fang and an uptick in Kasai. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a little out of touch here, but it kind of feels like Fang and Kasai are a little like Warrior. Maybe it got better with, you know, the Hala Armory deck. Maybe Kasai and Fang are looking a lot stronger now. Some of the sharpen mechanics are pretty cool. So I don't know. Maybe we can expect to see more of those, but I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of surprised to see those so high up. Let's jump to the other side of the bracket. Let's talk about our one of Max. Let's talk about our one of Max. Our one of Max finished day 1, 6-1. How cool is that? The fact that there were 404 players and the singular max at the event was 6-1 is so cool to see. That's right, Jack Pauly. First off, what a cool name. Second off, great finish on Max. It's very impressive to see. I'm not sure where Jack finished at the end of day 2, but I know that they were 6-1 going into day 2. I love seeing these like non-textbook, like, you know, out of the mold heroes doing well. It's really cool to see. It's really cool to see. 404 Hala not found. I love that, bro. That's so funny. I want to talk about another hero here. Now, clearly, there's some bias here for me. I love Lyeth. I am going to take both of my Marvel Lyeths and get them signed personally. This will be the first 2 cards I've ever had signed personally for myself. I'm going to get those signed at US Nationals, I think is when I'm going to have another chance to get those signed. I think they're going to be at Nationals, Rose was telling me. If not, they'll be at Vegas. I'll get them signed somewhere. Yo, Rob Zombie with the 14 months. Rob, thank you so much for the 14 months, dog. Appreciate that. Means a lot. Thank you. There was a 6-1 Lyeth at the end of day 1 as well. Now, you all may know this Lyeth because we like to call him Liam Holden, champion of the people. Liam was 6-1 on a fatigue Lyeth. I believe he finished 8-4 in total, meaning that he went 2-3 on day 2. So a little bit of a rougher day 2. Heard that, you know, there was like a couple of bad matchups. A mistake on his part cost him a game. So some interesting stuff to see. But Lyeth at 6-1 is so cool. Like, I loved seeing Lyeth at 6-1. And the fact that it's fatigue honestly makes sense because you have 5 cards to block with. Why not, right? I mean, you have 6 or 5 cards to block with. Why not use all of them, right? Excuse me. Yo, Havoc, let's go with the 14 months. Havoc, thank you so much for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Hope you're doing well, my man. This is another deck that I think is kind of like creeping up in the meta game a little bit. I've seen some cool Slippy decks lately. I saw like a Scar for a Scar Ravenous Rabble version of this, and the only cards they were playing that were not red were codexes. Thought that was pretty neat. Thought that was kind of interesting to see something like that. So it was real. I ended up winning the game that I played against the deck as Victor, but it was really close. It was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. On God, for real, for real. I was sweating, dog. We were sweating hard. So Slippy kind of picking up. Probably one of the last decks we're going to talk about here on this list of metagame. We have to give a shout out to Tough Nut. Everybody now. 1, 2, 3. Tough Nut! I know you guys want to do it. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so it'll come by in a minute. Yo, Clutch. Thank you so much for the Prime sub over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you. Means a lot. Appreciate that Prime sub, buddy. I'm waiting for it to come through. Yeah, there we go. Have it gets it. Delph. Yo, Top It said Rockin' Stone. You love to see it. There were 6 Tough Nuts at the event. People play what they're going to play, you know? I thought it would be fun to have, I don't know if you guys know who this is. I'm sure you do. If you guys know Boosting Spin Dog, a.k.a. Spencer. I love Spencer, dude. He is the GOAT. I would love to have Spencer on and do like a Tough Nut stream. The only issue is that I think he's like 14 hours ahead of me or some nonsense like that. Like our time zones are very off. So it would have to be on like a Saturday or something like that. But I would love to have him on and do something like that. Would be fun to do. But the metagame was really interesting. It's also funny that we see a downtick in Prism. I feel like only 2% of the metagame. With more like, I feel like Guardians continue to kind of be popular in the meta. So that is part of it. Okay. Day 2 conversion rate. We have some pretty high numbers up here at the top. Now, we're just going to start at the top and work our way down. All of these numbers are really close. The percentages have a little bit of a gap here. It's like between 7 and 9:30 a.m. Yeah, so he's about 12 to 14 hours ahead of me, I think, Star. I'm pretty sure he's a little bit ahead. But yeah, it would be cool. So we had 14 Marionette the second day, 12 Acilio, and 13 Victor. Now, Victor had a 37% conversion rate. I think that speaks pretty highly. To the fact that Victor, like, I think this is like the top 3, if you will. Like, this is like I don't really want to call it a triangle meta because the meta is very open, but this feels like the top of the meta triangle. We have Mario, Victor, and Acilio seem to be the top 3 decks, and it feels like inside of like those decks, like, you know, it's Acilio and Mario kind of like bounce back and forth, and then Victor is like the third deck kind of looking in, I would say. Gravy Bones and Syndra both put the same number of players into day 2 at 7, but we had a 39% conversion rate versus a 24% conversion rate. Syndra continues to live in this like 20 to 25% conversion rate across most of her tournaments. Is kind of what it seems standard at this point. I feel like you're kind of seeing like either some lucky Syndras or like the really good Syndras stand above the rest. You know, at these bigger events. Gravy Bones at 39%, pretty solid number. I mean, the only thing that has a higher number of it that has like multiple conversions into day 2 is our boy Rhinar. Again, the Eugene effect continues to take place. There were 14 Rhinars at the event, and almost half of them made day 2. I mean, I think that's a pretty good conversion rate into day 2. Now, obviously, day 2 conversion rate is not everything. You know, you got to take into some other factors, like, you know, what's actually winning the tournament, what's top 8ing, things like that. But Rhinar at almost 50% conversion is pretty solid. I would argue that that is pretty good. Let's see. Dash.io with 5, Jarl with 4, Huntsman with 3. I mean, Prism only had 2, but with only 10 players, is 20%. Feels like kind of fine. Obviously, max 100% conversion rate. You'll love to see it. Fi having a 10% conversion rate really stands out to me because that means one player made it to day 2 off 10%. There were 10 Fis. So I don't know. I kind of continue to think that Fi is just not very good. Even though we have Fartivore now, I just don't think Fi is very good. I could definitely see a lot of people considering pin meta as like one of the better metas because it's so open. I could definitely see that. Like that checks out. That makes sense. Lyeth with 50%, but yeah, I don't know. The one thing that I feel like is pretty sad from here, there's no Tough Nut. There's no day 2 Tough Nut. That just makes me sad. It should make you sad as well. We want Tough Nut. We love Tough Nut around here. We are a Tough Nut household around here. Let's take a look at top 8. Taking a look at top 8, there were 2 victors in top 8. We had 1, 2, 3, count them, 4 Acilios in top 8. 4 Acilios in top 8 is kind of crazy. Fung, Lawrence, Sammy, and Alessio all playing Acilio. That is crazy. We have a 1 of Gravy Bones and a 1 of Huntsman, I believe is what that looks like. And then we have 2 of, you'll love to see it, 2 of Victor Golden Sun Rides. Yeah, half of top 8 being 1 hero is not good. I do not like that. This semifinal game, if you have not watched it, you should. Hang on. I gotta show you this picture. Somebody clipped this and sent it to me. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. These are... Hang on. Let me show you guys. Hang on. The semifinals game between Michael Fung and Evan Tanguy. Look at these different facial expressions he's making. Look at this. These are all facial expressions he's making during the match. Evan, if you ever watch this, you are an absolute gem, my friend. You were a blast to watch on camera. It was so cool to watch Evan and like see... There we go. Evan was a blast to watch on camera and see all of his facial expressions. It was so funny. And then as we move on to the finals, Filippo... Oh, just kidding. You guys probably need to see the screen here. We have our winner, Filippo Barboni. You'll love to see it. Filippo dispensed of 3 Acilios in top 8. How crazy is that? I hate that matchup. I mean, it's fine. Like, I think it's closer to 50-50 than most people realize, but still, Filippo handing it out. You have an L. Dude. And honestly, it was really cool to see like all of his buddies, like, you know, Andrea Mengucci was in the background after he won. It was just so cool. Also, you're a reigning Italian national champion. So that was really cool to see. Love to see Victor win, although it makes me kind of sad because now Victor has 800 LL points, I believe. I mean, I think it's technically 799, but, you know, somewhere in that 800 range. He's obviously the better Victor than you. Yeah, I don't think that was really a question, Josh. But yeah, you're right, dog. He definitely better than me. It was fun to watch. Victor does have a lot of points. It scares me. It makes me sad. I am one sad panda. All right. Rotterdam Showdown. We had 4 Iras in top 8. Ridiculous. 2 Kanos, a Vincent, and a Bravo. Oh, hey. We know this guy. He just won a calling in Toulouse. We know this guy. Yeah, I know. We're really close to... Yeah, isn't that what I said? Didn't I say 800? It said like right at 900, right? Isn't that what I said? I am on the Victor Roll of Honor, which makes me very happy. It does make me very happy to know that I have added my name to the Victor Roll of Honor. But yeah, Leo Toulouse just won one. This is kind of interesting. This stands out to me a lot. This one of Vincent here getting a little spicy in Silver Age. Oh, I said $7.99. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, he's at $8.99, just short of 900. Yeah, he should be at $8.99. We are 101 points away from Victor hitting Living Legend, which we're gonna have a crazy send off, But anyway, that is the meta. That is what we have from calling Rotterdam, with everything going on. I'm trying to think. Do you guys want to take a look at some of the spoilers that we've seen and talk about them for a few minutes? Or do you guys want to jump into Victor games? I'm good with whatever. I mean, listen, Gerald's world, I'm just living in it. Hit me with it. He's dead after Nats? Probably. I'm assuming Nationals season will kill him. He needs to win, like, what, 2 Nationals? Or something crazy? Or I guess he needs to win, like, 2 big Nationals. I guess, like, a lot of small Nationals. I guess it depends. Aloha says spoilers. Makes sense. I will have a party send off and thank the Lord. Oh, Josh, you're fine. You're fine. All right, let's take a look at some spoilers. I have some unread notifications, so you have to forgive me on that. Well, let's take a look at some of the spoilers. The 60-second skirmish speed run. I didn't even notice that was like her thumbnail. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the spoilers. So, I mean, I don't know. Have you guys seen these? I assume everybody's seen these. Like, we have some new, I mean, these are kind of funny, I feel like, but. All right, here we go. We have new tournament packs. We have new tournament pack cards. Cut to the chase. Now, I'll probably never buy the Assassin, cards, but they do look pretty cool. I will say that. Come on, we have T-Bones. T-Bones are up next here. You know what? Let's full screen this. Yeah, let's full screen this. I never full screen this. Oh, it's going to make me click on the next one. Ooh, Take Aim. All you Ranger players out there will like that one. That's kind of a cool one. I did not see Take Aim the other day. That's actually pretty dope. I'm going to cry when Victor LLs. Yeah, I bet you are, Gravy Bones player. Bet you are. Oh, you pulled a yellow Take Aim? I'm sorry. My condolences go out to you. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, let's take a moment and talk about this one. Because I really like that they're printing this, but I also really wish they would have went in a different direction. Like, why did you not give us Spinal Crush? So I understand that people are always going to complain, and I've fallen into that bucket more over the last 6 months than I have in other times, but I don't understand why they've given us Boulder Drop. Right? They're giving us Marvel Boulder Drop. We just got Red Boulder Drop for the first time last year. We just got Foil Boulder Drop for the first time in the, not this most recent gym pack, but the one before this. We've only had access to play with, like, the Rainbow Foil Boulder Drop for, like, a while now. It's not even been that long. Oh, it's commons and rares, not majestics? Ooh, okay, well, that's probably why. But I don't know. Like, the fact that, like, they're giving us this when we just got other, foil versions of the card to play, kind of, feels weird. But I would rather them give us this than no Guardian card. So I guess if my options are no Guardian cards or this, I'm just gonna and just be happy about it. Oh, you can get the blues as well? It's not just reds? I don't know what other red, yellow, blue Guardian card would be a good fit. I feel like Choke Slam and Debilitate would probably be fine. This is probably the best one, though. Helps with supply? That's fair. I guess that makes sense. Is the new tournament packs are too early? Should wait a little longer with that. I mean, it does feel like we just got the last set of tournament packs. like the last set of tournament packs were like introduced at like the beginning of the year, right? Like I remember the first one I got, I'm pretty sure, was at Calling San Diego. I think that was the first time I got one. So I'm a little surprised that we're already changing it, but ooh, Disable would be a good one. Haha, Witchable? Disable. But I get it. Either way, I will be buying these cards. So, you know, if I don't open them at the first couple of events I go to, and you'd like to sell your Boulder Drop, you know, hit me up. We'll work something out. Ooh, Surging Strike. I like Surging Strike. I just like the art on it. I just like the art on Surging Strike. What do we have here? So we have Take Aim. Oh, Read the Runes is in this one. You guys can tell I haven't really looked at a lot of spoilers lately. Have not looked at them. Looked at a lot of them. They just add on. Oh, so wait, so they're not taking out the old cards. They're just adding new ones? Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess if they're not changing cards and they're just adding new ones, then I guess it kind of keeps it fresh. That is interesting. That's some elite ball knowledge of a reference. Yo, who made a reference? Did I make a reference? I don't feel like I made a reference. Did somebody make a reference? Although I have to say, now I don't want to scare anybody, but I did play Magic for the first time in like literally like 3 or 4 years the other day, and I really enjoyed it. I played Standard at like our local, like, I guess it's like, I don't know, we used to call it Friday Night Magic, but I guess it's like an armory for Magic. I played Blue Red Prowess. One of my buddies brought me a deck, and I played it the other night. I had a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna play at a Magic Store Championship in May. I'm actually pretty excited about it. All right. Anyway, so Blade Runner. I think Blade Runner is a cool one. Blade Runner and Read the Runes and Take Aim are all in this, which is pretty cool. Witch Enchant. Oh, dude, so Toppin, it's so funny. I didn't even know that was that was like an old like reference. My bad, dog. My bad. MTG Pauper is a really casual and fun way to play MTG. Yeah, that makes sense. Strixhaven's is still a great set. So I haven't played in a while. It's been a while since I played Magic, so I'm kind of getting into the hang of things. I did manage to go. I went 2-1-1 technically. I mean, there's no technically. I went 2-1-1. I drew in my last round, and I felt really bad because the only reason we drew is because I was taking forever to read all my opponent's cards. They were playing blue-white control. And we played the third game afterwards for fun, and I ended up winning. So I would have went 3-1 if I had been able to play a little bit faster. Oh, Cindering Foresight's in this? Yo, that's going to look so good when I die to that in Blaze here after June, when Blaze comes out. Having a tough time finding the conversation, but tournament packs are supposed to be commons, rare only. No, Dot, I believe you, brother. I believe you. I completely believe you. Ooh, Enigma Chimera. I think that's played in something, right? I'm going to be pretty sad when I open a yellow Enigma Chimera. That's going to make me cry. I love Fab System much more. Comp MTGs are point system. I don't know enough about Magic's competitive point system to really know what's happening. I know that you can't just win like a ProQuest style event at Magic to qualify for the Pro Tour. You have to win what's called a regional championship qualifier, or an RCQ. And then that qualifies you for the regional championship, the RC. And if you finish like in the top 32 or something, you qualify for the Pro Tour, I think is how they do it. I think that's how they do it. Barraging Beatdown. I know somebody's going to need that. All right, here we go. Let's talk about spoilers from Omens of the Third Age, not just tournament packs. Boots of Omnis Ward. If you've been dealt arcane damage this turn, this gets +1 defense. Instant. Tap your hero, destroy this. Prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to you this turn. And it has temper. So you can essentially get 2 block out of this, and then you can also prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to you by destroying it. You could block 2 and then block 1 and then later destroy it. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it's 4 block on a set of boots, right? Your dealt arcane damage, you block for 2. Your dealt arcane damage, you block for 1 later on the combat chain. You tap it and prevent the damage. I actually kind of like that. I mean, they're 3 block, but they could also be like 4 block, right? Can stop flick knives for a laugh. I mean, can stop flick knives for a laugh. That is very true. I don't know. I think these are pretty good. These might see play. It's so funny because Josh is saying that they're being dismissed, and then I'm seeing everybody in YouTube chat just saying, yeah, these are great. Them's some good boots. My opinion, these boots should have been M's, not L's. Okay. I mean, I don't know. You're talking about a 3 block generic leg piece that can potentially block 4. I think this being an L kind of makes sense though, right? Top it. Like, this is a very powerful leg piece. This is a very powerful leg piece. 4 value against Arcane, or else it's 2 value plus shut off hero ability for the turn. I mean, sure. If you played them in the meta at the moment, they do almost nothing, but with Omens, I mean, this feels like they could be an interesting sideboard choice, right? I don't know. It's interesting. These are worth at least considering and testing, right? They're cool. These were officially spoiled on the stream, I'm pretty sure. All right, here we go. Static Shelter. Thought we already had a card named that. Thought we already had a card named that. Or no, it's... I don't know. It doesn't matter. This is a yellow lightning defense reaction that blocks for 3 and it costs 0. When this defends, you may pay 1. If you do, create a lightning flow token. Oh. I feel like this would be really good. So I was joking with Taylor and the team last night because they were like, oh, this is really good. And I was like, Aurora won't play this. But I do think this could be pretty good, right? I mean, this fits into Swolio and Ziggy pretty well, I would imagine. Shelter from the Static would have been a funny name. Oh, that would have been hilarious. I don't know, this card seems pretty good. Like, so my first thought is ironically this. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. My first thought was ironically this. This is one of my cards I shuffle around from when I played Oldham. Like, you can play Static Shelter, pay 1, and then play a Peace of Mind. And like, you're blocking, setting up, and doing the whole thing. Now, it costs quite a few cards to do all that, but still. It is a Lightning 3 block, which does make it hard to come by. That is very true. I don't know. This seems really good in Swolio and Ziggy. Like, being able to pay and then, like, do something else at instant speed makes a lot of sense. You pay 1 for its ability, then pay 2 for the hero ability, except in Aurora, that's a duplicate effect. I mean, hey. Don't forget to buy your alt arts. Are there alt arts of Static Shelter? Yeah, Ziggy will play this for sure. That's true. This can be just a block 3 in a pinch. Like, this is literally just like a cloud cover in a way. This is like a different variation of cloud cover. I mean, I think this is a solid card. I don't know. To me, like, it's kind of like meh at first, but you need ways to generate lightning flow tokens, and doing this while interacting with your game plan is pretty good. This is pretty good. I like this quite a bit. Also, I thought it was really cool. Ren, when she did the spoiler announcement, she has like the whole background going on from the card and like has her actual cat. Boom. Cat. You'll love to see it. I don't know. It's just really cool. Like the costume and like everything, like just like clearly like Ren went all out for this. So it's really cool to see. Okay. Oh, wait. Yo, I missed this one. What is this? I haven't even seen this one yet. How did I miss this? Beckoning Brilliance. This is so blurry. This is so blurry. Cat, car, truck. Beckoning Brilliance is a red 0 for 4. Oh, yo. When this attacks the next instant card you play, this chain link costs 1 less to play. That's kind of cool though, right? Fabrari has a better quality copy. Oh, I bet I could just pull up Fabrari instead of like looking at all the spoilers in my Discord. I really like this because isn't there a new lightning press that costs 1? Like, isn't there a new lightning press that costs 1 basically on lightning attacks? I'm sorry. Did you just say imagine this with Art of War? Dog. Bro, that would go crazy. I mean, we do just play Lightning Press. Now we can play 6 of them, though, right? Now we can play 6 Lightning Press. This also tells me there's going to be more instants, which is really interesting. Oh, thank God Volzar left. Thank God Volzar left. This card's really good, though. I like this card, especially at rare. Be a very draftable card, I'll tell you that right now. Be a very draftable card, if nothing else. All right, I think we only have one more spoiler to take a look at. And that is Blink of an Eye. This is a 2 for 7 that blocks 3 at red. It's a rare, so it's probably a cycle. Lightning Illusionist attack action. Fragment. Whenever a card with 2 or more power defends this gets -2. Whenever this fragments, you may banish a lightning or a permanent you control with no hollow counters, then return it to the arena with a hollow counter. Isn't there the thing that, like, comes in and, like, deals damage or something? Like, didn't we already see? Didn't we already see something that, like, oh my God, I mean, this sounds great. Like, if you end the turn on this... It kind of gives, like, the vibe of, like, sometimes you have to block it, but you may not want to. It's a 2 for 7 unless they can block it. Unless they block it, can become a 3 for 7. I mean, I don't know. I'm intrigued by this because, like, it feels like you could bounce some stuff and do some stuff, right? I mean, so if you defend this, they get Ziggy's hero ability. This feels really good. So a blue would also let you activate Waning Moon, right? The new Waning Moon, the 1-cost Waning Moon. Like, you pitch a blue to attack with this, it gets fragmented because, you know, all of Victor's cards, like, just get eaten alive by this. You get to do the thing. Yeah, I don't know. This seems solid. This seems like a really good, like, finisher. Whenever you get a chance, check DMs. There's an EA version of the D-React. Oh, there's an EA version of the D-React. Yo, we're in there like swimwear. Oh, yo, that looks so good. Is this going to be in, is this like a gem pack card or is this just in the set? You block with 1 card, you can still block 3. But the 2 from the fragment becomes 2 arcane. Oh, I see what you're saying now, Dave. It loses 2 power, so it's only a technically a 5 power attack when it fragments, but you get to do Ziggy's hero ability kind of thing. I see what you're saying now, Dave. That's in the set? This is such a cool card. I wonder if there's any world Aurora plays this. Mostly just because I like EA cards. I really just like EA cards, but that does look pretty cool. I have to admit, that is pretty sweet. I have that full screen. That's why I can't move it. I was like, listen, Discord, better not start with me. Could be something we could use with Tunic. I could see that. I'm also going to spend too much money on this set. You're not playing Gravy for Nats? I mean, listen, that is fine. Guys, what Rhodes was referring to, in case anybody has not heard of this, during the month of May, we are going to have a subathon, basically. If we get to 500 combined Twitch subscribers and YouTube memberships, and again, this is combined, so 500 total, then you guys are going to get to pick my deck that I play at US Nationals. That's the deal. 500, and you all get to pick my deck. So if you've been thinking about, subbing to the channel, May's going to be here before you know it. Could be worth investing some time into pick my Nationals deck. Could you imagine? It'd be the first event I'd win. I'd be livid. It'd be awesome, but I'd be livid. What a cool story that would be, though, You have multiple auras. You can... I don't think you can bounce multiple things, Brian. I don't think you can bounce multiple things. I think Fragment is a one-time thing. Oh, I can't win Nats. You're going to win Nats? Make him play Prism? Don't do that. Don't do that. Does Aurora's Hero Text count as a blocking lightning card? If so, Aurora might play this. Block lightning attack. Pitch a blue. I mean, doesn't Aurora say a lightning attack? I thought it said a lightning attack. What's the new one called? Here we go. I don't understand. As a blocking lightning card? I mean, I don't know that we don't need the lightning card, right? I think her weapon is what we're thinking of, Dave, which is like what I was also thinking of for a second. Yeah. Wait, Fragment is every time? Yo, wait. Hold on. Y'all are stressing me out now. Hang on now. Let's ease up for a second here. So you mean to tell me that if you attack me with a new fragmented card that we just talked about, and I block with a 3 block and a 2 block, it fragments twice? No, y'all are trolling. No shot. Y'all are trolling. There's no shot. Whenever this fragments, whenever a card... Yeah, so it's just like the first time, right? It fragments twice? Oh, God. I thought it was like... I just assumed it was like just once. So I'm not incentivized to block this. God, this is going to end games so efficiently for Ziggy. Yeah, this gives Peck Perfect vibes a lot. Gonna send Aggro Blaze to Nats on Levia? Amazing. When this is blocked by one or more cards? Yeah, whenever a card. Oh. Fragment just got a lot better. I gotta learn to read, guys. I gotta learn to read. Y'all didn't know I couldn't read, did you? Actually, that's probably not true. You guys probably did know I couldn't read, which is scary. Shoot, I did not write down when we started doing spoilers. I will go back and look at that later. I'm trying to get timestamps so that I can like put them in the stream for people who watch later. Figure that might help people who are watching later feel a little bit of love. Yeah, Ziggy's gonna be insane. It's take 7 or take 7. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. That card, like Fragment's crazy. Yo, what's up, Damien? There's no advantage of double Fragment though, right? For Ziggy, I mean, double Fragment means you can bounce multiple things, right? I play Brute. I can't read. Which Brute do you play, Bran? Which Brute do you play? Or do you just play any Brute? Do you just play like a bunch of Brutes? I mean, you can bounce multiple things though, right? I'd better pray I'm not playing Hala and Nats. Yo, if y'all put me on Hala, Damien's already got the sauce together, bro. You think we get a Mordred Tide for Fragment triggers? That would be awful. Leviathan? Oh, dude, Leviathan's a lot of fun. I'm really bad at Leviathan, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun for sure. Okay, guys, we are going to take a small break. I got to use the bathroom. When I come back, we are going to take a look at the Calling Rotterdam first place list. And then after that, we're going to play some Victor games with it and jam some games and hang out. So guys, thanks for being here. Don't go anywhere, and I'll be back in just a minute. Full access to roast me. You have another like 60... I guess you could say you have another 67 seconds. 6-7. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. It was not water. That was not water.
Here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. That scream just made Summer jump. Ian, please tell Summer I'm very sorry. What the fuck? We're gonna die? It was... Come on! Oh, T-Tox, I'm so good at this game! Yo, only 4 cups? Listen at this man! That is 4 full cups, Cusco! This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy. What? Rookie numbers? Bro, Cusco's out here. Look, this motherfucker's just sitting over there with a pot of sauce going, oh yeah, I'm stirring that shit up, baby. I'm stirring it up. Yo! Insane! Oh my god! Oh my god! We're going crazy! We hit Golden Sun off of 3 clashes off of Peck Perfect. Ah! Yes! This is what we love, baby! Horse Nation rides! Yes! Oh my god, we're going crazy tonight! This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, back-to-back Command & Conquer Pummel turns in back-to-back games! Ah! Is this like when Kyle lied to me and it's water? Why is there no cup on this handle? Do we trust this chat? Oh god! It's penetrating my mouth! And you know what? Just like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not fucking leaving! Okay. Small break. We're back. Bathroom break. Let's run it. I'm super happy to play some Victor and talk about the deck just a little bit. We'll just call that 101. If anybody gets bored tonight, wants to help me out, I would love a timestamp for when we started talking about spoilers and looking at spoilers in the Discord. That would be great. Michael, what's up, dude? Yeah, Victor's at $8.99, which is scary. Hammer going away soon. Assuming you toss a 2 that changes to a 3, A Rampart, you're still not fully blocking the blink. Oh, are we talking about using Rampart to try and block Ziggy stuff? Yeah, Victor rotating Millers is actually a scary thing to think about. So anyway, this is the Victor deck from Rotterdam. This is what Filippo was playing. Now, the interesting thing to kind of talk about here, like one of the things that really stands out to me is we have this Arcanite Skullcap and Arcanite Fortress combo. So this combo is really interesting because it gives you access to up to Arcane Barrier 5, and it also gives you Spell Void 2. And it lets you block 2 and then block 3 from the headpiece. Like the Arcanite Fortress blocking for 2 is very powerful. This is a really, really cool like tech thing to put together. It was also neat that there was a shout out, in the winner's interview from Filippo to Dennis Zhang for coming up with the concept, and that Dennis was just nice enough to share, which I thought was pretty cool. A lot of the rest of the stuff that we're on looks pretty standard. A lot of the decks have been, on Balance and Crown, Tunic, 2 Hammers. It is worth noting that Filippo has gone back to Titan's Fist as opposed to being on Grindstone and Sledge or Grindstone and Shield Beater. I will be curious to see how Titan's Fist feels tonight if we get to play against any of those matchups. I'm curious to see how it feels. Yo, let's go Martin with the 18 months. Martin, thank you so much for the 18 months. I appreciate that. Guys, if y'all are hanging out and you need any altars done, make sure you hit up Martin. He does all of my cool altars that I have for my decks that I play. We've already been talking about getting some Aurora stuff set up. And then the other thing that's interesting is that we are on Tunic and we are on Tech Plating. I am assuming that we want something like Tech Plating into like Syndra, or we want something like Tech Plating into like these low to the ground aggro decks that we want to block against. And we're looking to play Tunic against things that we want to play Pummel against. Well, the interesting thing about that is that we're not playing Tunic into Acilio. We're playing Pummel into Acilio, but no Tunic, which is... Oh, excuse me. Allergies are still getting me. But we are playing Pummel and no Tunic into Acilio. I think just meaning that, we need that block. And we also need that Spell Void off of the Arcanite Fortress. I played too much Sage Dash that I forgot how to play Mario. Bro, LOL, that's hilarious, Michael. Dude, of course, Martin. Love your stuff, man. You always do great stuff. Swap the 2 block with Rampart, and it's 6 block off 1 card blue pitch. Oh, you guys are still talking about this? Yeah, my bad. Let's keep scrolling here. Let's take a look at the rest of the deck. 2 copies of Debilitate. I kind of like 2 copies of Debilitate. I think Debilitate is still good in the meta. 1 copy of Pulverize. That is not something you're seeing very often. The 1-of copy of Pulverize is very interesting. I think it has a lot of merit to like the mirror and other things like that. Maybe it's better than Staunch Response, but a lot of people have seemed to like pick this up lately. The singleton copy of Pulverize, really good card. Breaks the mirror. It's good against a lot of those fatigue slop decks, so I really like seeing it. The most interesting addition to the deck is Shelter from the Storm. Shelter from the Storm is really neat because not only does it block 4, but it also gives you the ability to try and deny like a flick from Syndra or from Mario, or helps you cover breakpoints if you need it to. So I think this card does a really good job of just effectively, just effectively covering a lot of different things in the meta. And then the other thing that really stands out about Filippo's list, there are 2 things that stand out. The first one is that we have Clash of Might and Clash of Vigor. I am really, kind of surprised to see Clash of Might and Clash of Vigor come back to the deck. Not something I was really expecting. Clash of Vigor as a 2-of does work really well with things like Debilitate or being able to play CNC Pummel. It does line up very efficiently. And then the 3 copies of Clash of Might, just looking to push some extra tempo. I'm curious to see how they feel. It is worth noting that we are on 3 Ripple Away, 3 Clash of Might, and 2 Clash of Vigor. We are on 8 copies that clash for 4. And then we also have an overcrowded in the deck. I'm really interested to see how this plays out tonight. Yo, Ted, what's up, buddy? How are you? Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see how the Clash of Mights and Clash of Vigors play out tonight. And then the other card that we were just talking about is the one of Overcrowded. Overcrowded is a really powerful card. I have not committed to this being the correct choice in this slot. I know that Dennis Zhang played it with a lot of success, and then Filippo just won with it. So maybe this is like a really solid piece of tech into a lot of the Mario decks. Maybe I am just asleep at the wheel, and this card is just good enough to where it needs to be seen play. If it is, we'll start playing it, obviously. But this is the deck. I'm curious to see how it feels tonight, and get some games in and keep it rolling. I don't remember what I was playing last night. I think I played a game or two of Syndra before I like just hung it up last night. We tried Shelter over Sync Michael back in the day, and it was like okay, like it seemed fine. Yeah, I'm not doing this. No, I'm gonna be honest. Was an interesting Monday to get back to work and everything. So I'm not in the mood to play against that horseshit. No shot. Yo, Danger Skeleton, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you. At some point, I will have to play against Teklo to test for nationals, but that is not tonight. It is not tonight. No Titan's Fist. This feels like a tech plating matchup to block efficiently with. I would assume we want to be on Crown of Dominion for the extra gold. We don't want Remembrance. We don't want Pummels. We probably don't want Pulverize. How many misses does that leave us with? 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 15. God, that is so many misses. I am terrified of how we're about to play this out. This feels insanely greedy to me, but we'll see what happens. Easy 3 block with the lightning flow in play. That does check out. That does make sense. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna level with you guys. I just saw that and I was like, nah, we're not having it. We are not having it. I don't think the weakest link really matters, but I mean, I guess we'll just block with grip. Oh, that's crazy. I think I should have discarded this. I was thinking about it. Do they even play cards that we care about hitting this with? I don't think this really matters, but we'll throw it at him. 6 is more than 4. If Victor wins 2 of the 3 callings before Nats, in theory, he could LL. I don't think that'll happen, though, right? Ended up in top 8, lost a 5 due to miscalculation. Won the golden booster from the raffle and managed to open an eye. Yo, Michael, that's awesome, dude. Opening an eye of a fitty is so cool. Okay, so they prevent to make a flurry. Wow, so they had the spirit, but the headpiece just like bailed them out. Sag. They have Engulfing Light, Roaring Beam, and Via the Vanguard. I feel like we just want to discard this, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being a little too greedy here, just trying to like discard this right away. Can use this shelter defensively, or we can try to save it for like one of their combo turns. Could be fine. It's possible he leaves before Nats. Like, I understand what Dave's saying. Like, the math is there, right? Like, the math is there. I don't know. I don't know that I'm sold. I don't know that I'm sold. We couldn't have denied the ripple away. This is a reaction, right? This is an instant. Like, I don't think we could have denied the ripple away there. I'm sorry, we couldn't have used ripple away to deny the flurry. We'll block like this. We will take 2. Just going to give the shelter. Yep. No Lumina played here, which is good. And then we're going to take 4. We'll get down to 34 here. We will have a celebration of life stream when Victor hits LL for sure. So we only need 4, which means that math works. It's been a while since I played with tech plating. I can tell too. Yo, I swear, dude, I love Filippo, but if he wins 2 more callings and I don't even have the option to play Victor at Nats, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm back, Filippo, please. I'll give you $5,000 just to stay at home. Don't get me wrong, it's very possible Victor wins 2 callings. I just hope it doesn't happen. I think I'm trying to will it into existence that it doesn't happen. It's kind of where I'm at right now. What is this? Make a Quicken token? Sure. Like, it's got to be a D-React. There's nothing else that makes any sense here. Did not sink a card. No! You'll have Aurora. Why bother with Victor? Yo. Victor is like beloved in this house, bro. We love Victor in this house. Josh is a swine. He's over here like, oh, Victor. And I'm like, yeah, Victor, baby. Do we get flexors here? Okay. And if you're willing to just hang on to it, I am content to just try and punish you next turn. Is not what I wanted. I was trying to click on this. I hate how it moves my cards around. Command and Conquer off the top, please. Do we want to get crazy and try and draw a card? I mean, we've not seen one yet. Nah, there's a lot of bricks here. Like, we have a lot of misses. I think it's just greedy. I think we're just going to be okay with just pushing 12 points of damage and trying to set up for next turn. If we'd drawn something good, like we would have just like went for 7. Or I'm sorry, we would have just went for 10, but okay. Are they debating on the sink? Okay, they did not sink a card. Down to 31. We're going to break the combat chain. Swing the hammer. We'll see what we have on top. We have a Macho. What is Blessing of Themis? Name a card, turn all cards in with that name in the Banish Zones face down. I do not understand what this, like, can somebody, what is this for? A stream where you watch a streamed event live and take a shot every time a Victor player loses a clash? Bro, Victor players never lose clashes like I do. I would be sober. Like, it would be insane. No, that actually does sound like a lot of fun. That would be really cool. I mean, I guess it's the 3 block for when you're fat stacking, yeah. Turn all cards with that name in the banish zones face down. I mean, I guess anything's possible, right? Win this clash, please. Yikes. Oh, barely. Barely. I'm legally blonde. Target Raiden gets +2. I mean, if you just want to keep sitting on that, that's fine, right? You're going to create a courage token, charge something, do some stuff. I mean, fat stacking makes the most sense, I guess, is why they have it in the me. I take it back. A shot every time you lose a clash. Dude, if we took a shot every time I lost a clash, like, alcohol poisoning would be coming my way. Like, just straight up alcohol poisoning. Oh, yeah. We win 2? Let me flexers. Okay. So Roaring Beam just made a courage token? Hiya! Hammer for 10. We had to use a lot of defense there on 1 copy of Lumina, which is kind of scary. Yeah, it's definitely not for Victor. Like somebody said they're fat stacking. I think it was Michael, and that's the most probable answer. It's there for other matchups, but against us it blocks 3. That's right. Bonk. I need to get a soundboard bit that just says bonk. Interesting. Block 11 on the hammer? Hand must have been buns. Cheeks, if you will. Do, 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 do. Tyrion, you gotta ignore Josh. You gotta let him be angry, right? You gotta let Josh be angry sometimes. Oh, I saw you harassing Havoc the other day that he lost a clash to a ninja, bro. I saw you giving him grief about that, bro. It was funny. I got a kick out of that the other night. If I did a squat every time I lost a clash, I mean, I'd probably be pretty fit, you know? Maybe that's what we should be doing. Maybe I'm not thinking smarter. I'm like, you know, man, if I just want to exercise, like, that's the answer, right? Oh, this card's goated. Oh, you stop it. Target yourself. I win with a ripple away. Ah, I see. So I can block for 6. I only get 1 more attack if we block it out correctly. We're going to flip up our debilitate. Cover this up correctly. I don't have go again to attack us again. We're going to make a new vigor token and crash the boards for 10. Is that really the first time Victor's won a Calling Simper? Is it actually? If we did one push-up and one squat every time we lost a clash, every time we had to re-roll a clash, I'd probably get fit pretty fast. I would be swolio, yo. Yo, what's up, Derek? I am swolio. Dude, that would be crazy. Is this V? This is not V. I guess we'll just say no blocks. Just gets going in. Dude, I'd be hella strong, bro. They discard an Edict of Steel. And they're going to come at me for 3. What do we have on top? I missed it. A Weakest Link? I think I want to throw Spinal. I think taking 3 is worth just eating the Spinal. It's 2 cards no matter what. What are my thoughts on Boltyn as a hero in deck? Oh, dude, I love playing Boltyn. Boltyn is like a lot of fun to play. I've never played Boltyn until I bought the Armory deck, and when I did, we played it, and I had a blast. I still have my Boltyn deck sleeved over here in a box. It's old, it's outdated, but I bought a bunch of cards for it. I love playing Boltyn. I think there's a chance that like Boltyn has a pretty decent spot in the meta after Victor rotates. Just depends on, you know, what he looks like in this meta, I guess. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. They have a +3 in their hand, the Courageous Steel hand. A Victor player 2, everyone has already lost a clash against a ninja or a warrior. It's an inexorable? Inexorable? Yo, I have no idea how to pronounce that word, bro. That word is going right over my head, dog. Right over my head. Courageous Steel hand, Roaring Beam, Engulfing Light. Okay. Did we charge? Roaring Beam, so there's the +3. I mean, we're just saying no blocks, right? And we're just going for the win. Like, you can have this in your soul. We're going to go East Strike Go again into the Golden Sun. Okay, easy. Easy. Water. Water, water, water. You weren't supposed to hit us this hard. Take it easy, Chief. Woo! Give you one of those Seismic Surge tokens? Yo, Immortal, the Seismic Surge tokens were cool. I showed them off the moment I got back. They were really neat. I'm really glad that I got to meet you all and I was able to get one of those. Those were so cool to see. Really appreciate you all sharing that with me. It was really cool. Like Flexor. Inexorable? Inexorable. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yo, first off, Halo Spartan is a banger name. A banger name. I am a big Halo fan. I played a lot of Halo growing up. I haven't played in a long time. My dad and I used to play all the campaigns together. We played like all the campaigns together and like did all that stuff all the time when I was a kid. So brings back a lot of memories for me. A lot of very positive memories. Ka-chow! 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 Boltyn does have a pretty good chance to win clashes as a warrior, that's for sure. Yay! We win! Hooray! Confetti! We win! Shout out to 11-year-old me. kind of just stuck with it for eternity. I did the same with my stepdad. Dude, that's so cool, man. Spartan, I'm so glad you got to do that and experience that. It's such a like positive memory to look back on. Like me and my dad playing the campaigns and like just, like, I mean, we played a lot of multiplayer, like Halo 2, Halo 3 multiplayer, like me and all my cousins and like I don't know. It's super great memory. So I'm glad you got to experience that. It's a lot of fun to be able to look back on for sure. Let's see. That was against Boltyn. We went first, second. We went second. We did get the win. Up had a couple of good Lumina turns that chewed through equipment and took cards from us. Let's see. Took a bunch of damage late to close the game, so score appeared closer than it was. All right, well, we win our first game of playing a Victor. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys chilling and hanging out while we are playing some games tonight. Just trying to get back into the vibe of playing some CC. Played a lot of Sage leading up to Yokohama, and I've honestly just kind of been enjoying taking a small break a little bit. So this is a balance matchup. This is a Tunic matchup. We need to be on pummel in this matchup, I think. No trounces, no grips, no remembrance. Pulverize seems fine. I actually kind of like this a lot. Yeah, I kind of like this quite a bit. Yo, what's up, Brad? So, Simper, the tournament packs did not rotate cards out. They just simply added more cards to the pool. I was corrected earlier. Yikes. What is this dog shit? I mean, this is absolutely abysmal. Oh my god. We're going to do this and discard Ripple Away because this hand sucks. Having every Xbox achievement for every Halo is my biggest gaming brag. Yo, I'm not going to lie. That is the flex you think it is, bro. That is the flex you think it is. I'm not even going to lie to you, dog. That is the flex you think it is. I'm not going to arsenal either of this. All this is dog shit. Dog shit. Why am I on null room boots? What the hell happened? Did I not change this? Well,
I'm in danger.
This is awkward. I guess you can have a mite. Rhinar is a wizard now. Ah!
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh my god, bro. We're getting juiced. Oh, I won't be here Thursday. I actually won't be here Thursday. We're doing my little sister's birthday on Thursday. So, do we discard? I just hate to IP this and do nothing with it. God, that feels so bad. Oh, dude. We're getting cooked. We're getting cooked. Roll me over. I'm done on this side, please. How much to play a pirate Puffin game with conks? Like, you want me to play the deck or you just want to play against me? I'm not sure what you're asking for. have to understand the demand here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Philip? Do you think I was going to my skirmish? Showed up 9 decks in my bag, pulled out Valda, and came in second. Oh, dude, that's a good run though. I will be playing Icelander at my skirmish because I told Damien I would play Icelander at my next event, and Icelander is my next event. Not be surprised if they made a Brute Wizard dual class in the future. Dude, that, like, sounds awful. That genuinely scares me. All right, we're going to block like this. We're going to get back on the board. We're going to play this estate. I think we need to generate a gold. Ban Pummel? Yo, somebody get Brad. Somebody come get your mans over here. Because that's just crazy talk, bro. I'm going to throw Hammer, and I'm going to Arsenal Spinal Crush. I'll buy the Warrior promos when you get them. I doubt I will. I doubt I'll play the or I doubt I'll do well enough at skirmishes, honestly. Solid 5 out of 10 rage bait. I mean, honestly, it was pretty good rage bait. I tell you what, Jesse, you hit me with the list and I'll play a game for you after this, just because we're boys. Just cause we're boys. What the hell does this do? Brute Wizard that uses might tokens to amp. Can you leave me alone? I'm trying to pummel the weakest link. All right, what does this actually look like for us? Tunic, blue, weakest link, throw Spinal Crush. We get to throw this in Arsenal to pummel, which I think lines up well. I'm between Oldham, Terra, Valda, or Ira. Yo, dude, there's so many choices there. You're giving yourself like analysis paralysis, dog. Like you're hamstringing yourself. You know what I'm saying? We need to like, you know, narrow that down a little bit. So I'll tell you what, dude. Play Valda. There you go, boom. We just decided for you, play Valda, dog. We're just like that, play Valda. The matchup requires using Pummel in the deck or not? So, Daniel, that's a great question. A lot of times I like to ask myself, am I the beatdown? And I know that like that's a common Magic term that's thrown around quite a bit. But I think that analyzing if you are the beatdown or not is a pretty common way to go through that. Why would you not discard that on your turn? Anyway, do I want to be playing aggressive? Like Victor is a deck that like can kind of like pivot between being aggressive and being defensive. So, you're killing me, Smalls. Guess we're just gonna throw CNC and Arsenal to pummel again. But like that question kind of like comes back to like, am I the beatdown, right? And when I say am I the beatdown, I mean, am I the one playing offense? Now, there are some matchups in Victor where you are using Trounce, Test of Strength, Test of Iron Grip to play offense. I assessed that we want Pummel in this matchup over something like Test of Iron Grip because Rhinar is a deck with a lot of 6s, a lot of 7s. some 8s in there that can clash very effectively against us. So we have to make sure that we are mitigating clash risk in this matchup. And so therefore Pummel fits in as a way to try and like use like, some like catch-up mechanics to help us out. But there are other matchups where I think that being off of Pummel actually gives you a better game plan, because a deck like Ninja is not something that I really want to. I want to pummel it very often, but I have to ask myself, am I going to get the room to pummel it? And most of the time, the answer is no. So I hope that kind of helps. If not, Daniel, you can always message me on Discord and we can always go more in depth. The Null Rune is because I'm a forehead. Like, I'm so washed at Victor, I'm playing Null Rune, bro. Like, that's how washed at Victor I am. We're cooked. Do we just block 7? I mean, we could just grip it and rip it, right? We can just grip it and rip it and just like go for the home run play. Dude, we're in there. We're in there. We're good. Never doubted it for a second. Confetti! We're winning clashes, baby. Does this have an on-hit effect? Oh, I should have read that. I invited them to chat. I just said LOL at lol. I should have read your card. Because, like, clearly I would block with right behind you there in that situation. And we would have left it on top. That was just, like, very poor mistake on my part. Yeah, no.
Lizard.
Dude, I was so excited about winning that gold. Didn't matter, dog. Didn't matter. So you mean just playing Victor? Yo, that hurts, Electrum. It's very true, but you didn't have to say it, you know? You ain't got to say it. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go again. If they are willing to give me the Titan's Fist here, I'm okay with that. Or I'm sorry, if they're willing to give me the Flesh Bag here to stop the extra 4, I'm okay with that. Black Flag is getting a resync. When you say Black Flag, do you mean Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Michael? Who's been carried by the deck? I hope you get it. Oh, dude, trust me. I understand better than I want to. Electrum. Also, have you guys heard about this new format called Gauge? Anybody heard about this? The rumblings of this, I guess you could say we're gauging interest. Taylor's been cooking. I'm excited to see when he starts pushing it. Oh, I just heard Carly yell. She's watching the hockey game. I love that I know everybody's heard about it because I was in the Discord trolling you guys in it today. All right, let's draw a CNC right here. CNC right here. I can feel it. Not a CNC. Not a CNC. Do we block E-Strike and just throw Spinal Crush? Or do we block 6 and E-Strike for 10? Why is this shit always coming in for 7, bro? Like, for love of God. Go away! Well, now the decision's made pretty easily for us. We're going to get it back. There's only one more Sin Packing left. We're going to go E-Strike for 10, Arsenal Pummel. It is not Majestic Sin down. Taylor has been, like, coming up with this format called Golden Age. Mostly just as a meme playing off of the title Silver Age. But it's like it's supposed to be like LL if LL was fun, is the idea. It is the new LL. Yeah, Michael, listen, we decided to mix it up, you know. I felt like I wasn't having enough all-around protection, you know, against Rhinar, so we wanted to mix it up a little bit. And by that I mean I forgot to click the wrong button. Also, Michael, dude, congrats, man. Finals of a calling, dude. I know it. I know it probably stings to come in second, man, but dude, congrats, dude. Was awesome to get to see you. I mean, obviously, you know, Michael, I love you, brother. You were playing against my boy Filippo on Victor, so obviously I'm happy Filippo won, but dude, I was so happy to see you up there, man. I know you're constantly working your butt off at the game, so super awesome to see you do well. The new L boots and Omens? Are you talking about the ones that were spoiled yesterday? Dude, they're so cool. They're so good. We were looking at them earlier. They feel really good. They feel really good. All right, what do you think how about we no blocks this turn, right? I made a lot of creative decisions all weekend. Oh, creative decisions is an amazing way to put that. I can definitely tell you're preparing to be in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Because like, listen, we as players make some creative decisions. That's for sure, dog. I see Blade Break 1 with a lot of upside versus Arcane, but also have a cool instant speed ability. Oh, yeah. I think the boots are pretty sweet. Like, I'm going to level with you guys. I think the boots are pretty sweet. Kind of hate that we had to block this way, but it worked out pretty well. I mean, there were a lot of hands that I think were effective. There were a lot of good 2-card hands with the way this one lined up. So the Smell Fear did not really like juice us or anything. My mate said I played Pro Tour Baltimore with iron rot legs. The new legs are cool. The new legs are cool. I'm very excited to test them and see how they fit, if they fit into the deck. Sure, most classes do have a better choice. And like there's definitely a decision where like, you know, flexors or null rune boots in our case this game is probably just a better choice, depending on what it looks like. But I think they're worth testing, you know? Like they're cool enough and like they have enough like potential value that I think they're worth testing at the very minimum. Is our opponent on like some blood rushless like deck here? Kind of feels like it. Kind of feels like it. Okay, here we go. We have 2 great cards here. If they don't Arsenal, we'll try to pummel the weakest link. I don't know, maybe we won't. They've shown us that they're on D-React here. Maybe we won't. Maybe we get lucky and they just hit us with the old club. Oh, they're omens of what's to come? Now we're cooking. They've also not shown us any like wild rides or anything. You know what? We're gonna live on the edge. We're gonna live on the edge. I'm gonna try to pummel this weakest link. It is always interesting to me. Filippo is a really big fan of the weakest link. And like I've been trying Erase Face for a while, but I mean, with Omens coming out, the weakest link's probably about to be as good as it's been for a while. Assault boots with tectonic plating looked impressive as well. I mean, that's true. Like with Pin, we did get basalt boots, and like that and tech plating does work pretty well. Or if you're just playing Volda, it also seems pretty good. All right, let's see if you have that D-React. Juice me. There's 2 more pummels left, so okay. So I did actively just make the wrong choice. I mean, I still think this was probably correct, right? Like the pummel was or the Command and Conquer was getting no value. Maybe I'm just supposed to play it out because I know it can get more value. I know we can get the value of pummel there. I think I'm just going to give shelter. We'll overpitch for the hammer and arsenal the pummel. How many CNCs have we seen? We've seen 2 CNCs and we've seen 2 Sen packings. It's 9 turns. They got to have some more left in there. They both feel really good. So the thing that has always stood out to me as like a powerful like part of playing a race face is that you get more value. You have more. We could have cracked a gold, by the way, there for what it's worth. How many visits are left in our deck? Only 1 visit. I'm actually probably supposed to. I mean, they may just say no. I don't know. I think we're supposed to do this. We don't know what's on top. If we hit a red, we go Titan's Fist anyway. And if we hit a blue, then we get to throw the Debilitate, which is just better. I think that was correct. I'll go to 1. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, man. That I thought you had like a sigil or a cloud cover or something in your hand. I was like, oh, this was super calculated. I was like, dude, he knows exactly what's going on. And then like, it was heartbreaking, dude. It was heartbreaking to watch. Because it felt like that was like your combo turn. Like it felt like you were going to try and go off that turn. Oh, there it is. I need to be able to block with this thunk and we're rolling. My 5.0. You just hate Victor and want him to LL? I'd much rather see a race face than the weakest link is a Cilio. Okay. Hey, yo, let's go. There's that Blood Rush spell, though, we were talking about. So they are playing, and they're just all clumped together, apparently. They're pitching one as well. Okay. Okay. Ew. Ew. I guess we're going to do this. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. You love to see it. Num, 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 num. They put theirs in the bottom. Oh, and they flip over a pummel. Oh, yeah. We'll put this on the bottom now. I don't really care about this now. They go to 23. They left the pummel on top of their deck. So we know they have the yellow pummel. And then we're just going to pummel this just to get some cards out of their hand. I got too excited because my hand was the Holy Trinity and jumped the gun on blocks. It was only the calling finals, so no harm, no foul. I mean, listen, Michael, Michael, you're taking it so much better than I would, bro. Like, you are taking it so much better than I would right now. All right. We put our opponent down to 13. They discard an Assault and Battery, and we're going to pass. Golden Sun to the bottom first. Let's block 7. We'll ride behind you first. Ooh, bottom that. That is not a good card. Really? Really? We have a 7. Let's target them. That's backbreaking. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. We're going to go ahead and make the gold so that we have one for when we draw our golden sun next. I got pizza with my friends and had a couple of cold ones and then passed out. I mean, dude, listen, it's still fair though, right? Like I had a really poor performance in Japan, and somebody was telling me, they were like, "You're in Japan, like it's hard to have a bad time," and I was like, "That's a really good way to look at it. I need to be more aware of stuff like that." So I completely get it. Hey Jay, what's going on? How are you, buddy? Kind of crazy that Nationals is not too far away. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Are you playing Friday at the skirmish, Jay? This is the exact match you played in the finals of your PQ? Really? I feel like Rhinar has gained a lot of popularity lately. Kind of scares me. As a Victor player, it kind of scares me. Yo, are we just going crazy? The skirmish is Silver Age. Let's win this. No, unfortunately, we're not going to reclash. They have a 6. Not a great chance we beat that off the rip. We're going to throw the hammer, and we're going to heave this. And we're going to try to make it happen. I know it's insanity, but we're going to try to make it happen. I love Rhinar being popular. I need another good matchup. But I miss everyone, and I refuse to go to the PT at the Westgate. Wait, you're not going to go to the PT this year, Martin? I mean, I don't blame you. The Westgate's garbage. I hate the Westgate anyway. But I hate you're not going to be at the PT. We'll see what happens. Okay, this is our hand. Block with a Clash of Might. Throw a billion. Saw my comment earlier, but I'm about to start doing my own content creation and live streaming, not fab related. I'm drawing a ton of inspiration from your channel. Dude, Brad, that's awesome. I am so excited to hear that. I am so excited to hear that. I appreciate that a whole bunch. I'm excited to watch your stuff. When do you start streaming? I'll give you a follow. Are you going to stream on Twitch or are you going to go live on YouTube? That's cool. That's awesome, Electrum. I love that. Experience is really bad as a person who is plant-based. The options are awful. Oh, that sucks, Martin. I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, we're going to the Pro Tour. Like, we're just staying at like Planet Hollywood or Resort World or something. I refuse to stay at the Westgate again after last year or 2 years ago or whenever that was. I think it was last year. But was it 6 go again or 8 go again? But yeah, I will be at PT Vegas, but I am excited to go to Nationals. Not exactly excited for Minneapolis. Like, Minneapolis is like fine. So we go to 14. Pummel, we discard Thunk. Yes, Pro Tour Las Vegas is at the Westgate again for some reason. Twitch and YouTube don't start it yet. I'm just kind of using it to document my journey into learning CAD and 3D printing. Oh, dude, that's cool, man. That's awesome. It's fun that you'll have that to look back on, though. I love that for you. 14 big ones coming at you. Are you winning, son? Kai, we're doing our best. It was last year. Thank you, Wit. I appreciate that. You're right. I do hate the Westgate. I don't hide from that. I hate the Westgate. The Westgate was a terrible experience. They were rude to Carly. Like, our room was not ready on time. It was a horrible experience. I don't hide from that in any capacity. I had a terrible time. We're just gonna arsenal the overcrowded and block with it, I guess. Rhinar list is weird. Club just doesn't seem to be the way for Rhinar. Yeah, I admit this does not seem like the most this does not seem like the most like this is not the best Rhinar list I've seen. This automatically blocks for 3. You'll love to see it. Yo, we get an agility token is crazy work. Roll a 1. This blocks 3. So I'm going to go 4 into 4. We're going to throw 8. But we're going to break it up. Or I could just not be a 4-head. And I could just throw 8 and Arsenal to Shelter. That seems like a better play, right? I mean, if you need a Sage deck, I'd put one together for you. Like, you don't have to. Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to get to be there on Friday, sadly. I would like to, but I also told people I would do Poker Night, not realizing it was on the skirmish. Yellow Pummel is interesting. It's very interesting. Not going to Vegas, sadly, but I really want to get that package with the Fate for Scenes. I am buying the Fate for Scenes in Olympia. So Sprite, tell me, why do you like the club? Like, no judgment, I'm just curious. I have played 789 Riptide Talishar games in a week. Pray for my soul. Yo, Candle, that is actual insanity. That is, like, actually crazy. How? Like, what? How? In a week? Bro, did you use the bathroom? I like the Fates are cool, and I'll never play the Olympia, but it's also cool, right? Also, hooray! Confetti! We win! You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Where's the Lyeth games, my dude? Yo, y'all wanna try and do like a Liam Holden champion of the people stream with Fatigue Lyeth? Is that something that interests the community? That is an insane amount of games. I agree. It is an insane amount of games. Let's see. When did we start our Victor game? Or our first game? What was our first game? Boltyn? When did we start sideboarding? Hang on. I'm trying to figure out when we started sideboarding for that game. Oh, that's right, because that... Okay. That is 52 minutes ago from where we're at right now on the Boltyn game, which means it would have been an hour and 8. So I'm trying to write down timestamps. A couple of people have told me that they really like the timestamps, and so I'm trying to go back and add them for everybody. The community is the goal. That's the part that I feel I'm kind of taking from your channel. Dude, I really hope you're able to like build an awesome community, because I got to tell you, the best part about being live and playing games, like I could be practicing and doing other things, but hanging out with you guys and chatting with everybody is a blast. It makes my night so much better. Oh wait, we told hang on. Did we get our list from Jesse? Did he hit me with a list? Oh, Jesse said he was going to hit me with a list and we would play it. Oh, he did. Here, he did. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. We're gonna take a break from Victor for one game. Jesse's our boy, so we're gonna play one Puffin game. Who wants to play Puffin? All right, this is with Conks. Does he have buttons on here? He does. All right, no questions. Let's dive. We'll play a game for Jesse. Competitive, because there's no other way. Almost makes me want to get in front of a camera and stream gravy stuff. You should. I have a fab problem since I got into it a couple months ago. Listen, I'm just glad you're enjoying it, Candle, you know? I'm assuming this is like a fatigue deck. I have no idea. But I'm assuming we also want... Dude, are we aggroing here or are we fatiguing? That's like a genuine question. Like, what's the objective here? Not enough boost cards? Am I going to drop Victor for a while when Aurora 2 comes out? When we start getting more spoilers, I will be playing a lot of Aurora. I don't know what I'll be on for Nationals, but I'll be playing a lot of Aurora. All right, we're going fatigue. I don't know. We're slinging it here. Yeah, let's do it. You may put an arrow from your hand face up. I mean, we can attack for 5. I guess we'll just riches. I don't know. Yo, Emma's the GOAT. My opponent just asked if I'm streaming. I guess we're just going to slam this and not crank and pass. We drew a pummel with nothing we can pummel. Classic. Oh, picked up the Marvel Sand Scour, eh? Okay, hang on. I gotta get into the Puffin mindset here. So we activate Puffin. Cranka DePauli. And then it is 2 go again. No, it's Cheating Scoundrel, Sky Skimmer for 5 go again. We can discard the Rabble, soup up for 2 go again into the gun, Arsenal the Pummel. Yeah, it takes 7. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you, Riptide. Uh-oh. We're getting cooked at instant speed. Oh, just kidding. They just wanted to clear some things out. A Discord link? Candle, do you mean to my Discord? Or what are you referencing? I just want to make sure I understand. Who's up cranking the cog? I actually just really like the idea of just... Wait, we're playing CNC. We should save the pummel, right? So let's stick with the line we suggested. 5. Wagering a gold. Oh, yeah. Exclamation point Discord. Exclamation point Discord, Candle. It's all you got to do. Or it's in the description. And you can join. Oh, I love the pirate vibe. It'll just be a big learning curve, and I'm looking forward to being able to rewatch myself after a year and laugh. Dude, Brad, there's so many streams, I tell you, I have went back and, like, watched and, like, just, like, actually laughed at, like you're referring to. Because, like, it's just the things you learn and how silly you feel after a while. Okay, in the damage step, we're going to activate Sky Skimmer, tapping this. We're going to give go again so that there are no go again traps. Yes, we will discard a Murderous Rabble. And then it's going to be 2 go again into Lay Gun. And we're just going to Arsenal the Pummel here. Yeah, you bet, Candle. Happy to. Yeah, I think Emma, you or Jesse one told me that against this deck, this is one of those times you need to do everything in the damage step if you can help it. Oh, this is great. Do they kill Polly? So we don't even get to block with this? Dude, so dumb. Yeah, I guess we could have just sent the Rabble. That would have been better. That would have just been 3 extra points because there was a blue on top. Yeah, that would have made sense. So we don't want to attack with this. We want to keep it in the deck if we can, right? So let's crank this. Let's activate Puffin. Crank the cog. Draw into another cog. And then we can go... Murderous Rabble. Hit a blue off the top. 3 go again. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. That's right. We swapped up the Puffin midstream at the request of Jesse. All right. How? 2 turns. We got hit with 2 boulder traps. What a bunch of baloney, dog. Baloney, I tell you. Baloney. The good news is that this blocks whenever we need it to. Now play Olympia? Yo, easy. Water. We'd rather Arsenal. No, we can't. We can't do it all here, can we? We have to just do this. We're going to pitch the Sky Warden to the Pummel and then just swing it a gun. Oh, I guess we didn't have to play the Copper Cog. We could have activated Puffin. No, we should have played the Copper Cog, then attacked. And then we could have, like, hoped they didn't play around the Pummel, which would have been pretty cool. I mean, I guess we might as well just buff this once, right? Yeah, we buff this once. I mean, dude, Puffin is a lot of fun. I enjoy Puffin a lot, but I probably played Dio before I played Puffin, right? And then we just get to crash the boards for 3. Put our opponent down to 30. I like to assume they can't properly block Zeppelin plus Pummel. Okay. That makes sense. Puffin, coolest deck. I'm actually kind of in on that. I like Puffin a lot. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I really hate to throw this. Like, throwing this without having 2 blues just kind of feels dumb. These hands have been very interesting. Oh, Battalion Bark is one of my favorite cards that nobody ever plays. So we could Cheating Scoundrel, Sky Skimmer, discard the Bark, Arsenal Remembrance. I don't really want to Arsenal Remembrance, though. Like, I kind of just want to throw... I think we're just going to ship the Bark. We could Cheating Scoundrel, Sky Skimmer for 5, give it go again, Unicycle, and then gun. I think we're just going to come in for 5 and Arsenal the Cheating Scoundrel is the plan. It feels bad, but I think it's the plan here. No traps are active. We're just going to ship a 2-card 5, which feels really bad. Guess is the 3-card 5? Eh. God. Oh, Puffin, where 3-card 5s are great.
Lizard.
Puffin is just Dio, but better? Yo, how is it better than Dio? Dio is cracked. Hockey game is definitely on. I hear Carly yelling, shoot it. Yeah, that it's not good back there. It's not good back there, boys. So we're just gonna block here. I probably should wait. Just take 5 down to 26. It's so awkward because we can't galvanize. I guess we're just blocking like this. Seven go again with the discard effect. This seems okay. I mean, if we discard this, it's worth gold, which is probably got to be at least worth 2 points, right? Trust better Dio. Yo, is Rippy live? Yo, is Chris live right now? My first design was an adaptive tricycle pedal for a tricycle my wife ordered for a disabled son from Amazon. Kind of what inspired the whole thing. The process was a headache, but seeing it work and come to life. See, dude, I love stuff like that. When you work on stuff and you like see it, like your finished product, that's so much fun. Like I love seeing that, you know? So cool. I actually saw a video today that inspired me to make a kind of flesh and blood content I've never made before. Now, it's going to take a while to edit and put together, so it's going to take me a minute, but I'm going to try and put together I mean, we can arsenal this, right? Like, if it dies to a CNC, we're not, like, super sad. This hand feels really bad. This hand feels really bad. I do not like this hand. Like, are we just blocking with Conk here? Feels like we have to, right? We block Conk and Zeppelin. And we just throw 6, force them to block with an equipment piece. Codex be good, right? Codex be good. What's another line we have here? We could be complete psychos, right? Block 6, crack a gold, and then try to throw 8. Which, I mean, would not be bad. What if we took 6? How psycho is that? Hang on, let me think about this for a second. This is the problem with playing decks you don't play that often, is like it really works my brain. So if I block... If we take 6, we can block here, make a cog, no crank. Activate Puffin. Pitch this to workshop. We'd have 2 cogs in play. We're gonna gamble a little bit. I think this hand is better than it initially looks. So we remove a counter. It is the workshop. Yep, and then we'll put counters on both of these. Wait, does this say... Yeah, up to 2 cogs. So we can do this. Well, yeah, I guess I didn't have to do that. I could have kept the tunic counter. I could have used the tunic counter and used unicycle. That might have been better. Yeah, I don't think we needed to we activate Puffin there. I think that was a mistake. This is indeed not Victor, Drew. You are correct. This is indeed not Victor. Our boy Jesse requested we take an off game to play his Puffin list with Conks. Clearly, Jesse is learning that I am not a good Puffin player right now. I'm assuming they're just going to block with Perch or Sharpshooters here. Our opponent taking a minute, kind of assessing the scene here, if you will. I figured it out. Yo, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Jesse. It just like, we always have 1 blue for the channel. Once that is done, I'll order a backdrop for the stream and start going live. I'm hoping for Tuesdays and Fridays. I mean, dude, starting somewhere is better than nothing, right, Brad? Like, it's always better to start somewhere, you know? Like, you should always just, like, start doing it. Is like, that's, like, my advice I would tell people. Just start streaming. Start doing something. All right, remember, we picked the one they banished. We picked the one they banished. We picked the one they banished. Remember. Remember. The 5th of November. I think is how that goes. I think that's what he says in V for Vendetta. Love that movie. Choose a card to banish. You can have blue sirens back. That's fine. And then we're going to go bang, bang, bang. Blow up that call for backup. Hit us with a trap, big dog. I feel like this turn could be really good. Are we keeping Copper Cog in the deck? I mean, they're already down to 17, so I feel like no. What does this do? What traps do we have? We have a boulder trap. 2 or more auras. There's only 2 traps. Right? Oh, no. So it's going to be 2 boulder traps, and it's going to be the other one. All right. How crazy are we living? How crazy are we living? Because I feel like we're supposed, like, we could block E-Strike here, right? So if we block well, no, we have Cog in the machine and E-Strike. Why in the hell would we ever do that? No, we get 2 chances at drawing a blue. No blocks, dog. No blocks. We ain't scared. That is one thing that I really would suggest too. Like, learning how to get around OBS and what you want to add is important. Yes. Yes. I mean, we're not going to use the 3rd one, right? So we might as well. Draw a card. Yes! Bang, 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 bang! We are in there, baby! Let's go! Get excited. This turn's about to go crazy. None of your traps trigger here, dog. Ha ha ha! Dude, we're crushing it. All right, Puffin's my new deck. I'm kidding. Maybe. We'll see. This turns pretty hot, though. I won't lie. This turns pretty hot. We have 2 action points from the cog in the machine we put on the bottom of the deck. So we have an extra action point, Brian. Do we go Sky Skimmer first? I think we're supposed to go Sky Skimmer first. Like, they're waiting to do something with their traps, right? So we can go again? I physically yelled bang when you drew the blue. Dude, I'm telling you, drawing that blue was hype, dog. That was actually hype. All right, we give go again in the damage step. Conk probably just falls into the boulder trap here, and they have a boulder trap somewhere, but man, if they don't have some... Oh, wait, they were at 14. Were we supposed to throw Conk first so that they couldn't block with Skullcap? Because now they get 2 cards in Skullcap block. That was a mistake. Oh, no, they don't. Tap target hero. Okay. And then they're going to hit us with a boulder trap. I mean, I'm assuming it's the boulder trap. Yeah, so I think that choose a card to banish. We'll banish that. You can have the Sirens. That's fine. Call for backup and Sirens to safe harbors. Actually, kind of like... I actually kind of like that, though. Like, low-key. On God, for real, for real. That's kind of cool. I would really like to make Sirens of Safe Harbor work in Victor. I've tried a couple of times, but it just doesn't work. All right, they're down to 7. Back to 8. Just kidding. They gain a life. We'll go Bark to the bottom first. This isn't exactly what I would call a banger. We want to pitch the backspin thrust or the pummel. I think it's just the pummel. For Arsenal? I mean, we just don't have a way to gain an action point to be able to do it all, right? Because I'd like to throw this for 3. And then I'd like to be able to throw this for 5. Arsenal this. Because I think arsenaling this is a good setup to have a draw next play. Next turn. Backspin thrust? I mean, I guess just throwing the card is just better, right? Doesn't trigger any traps. I think this is fine. Does Riptide have the most specs these days? I mean, since Visceri's gone, right? Figured you might be happy to hear that your channel gave me some inspiration. I'll get you next time. Dude, Brad, I appreciate that, man. I am super glad to hear that, brother. And I cannot wait to start seeing your streams, man. Best of luck to you, bro. I hope it works out super well. Ugh. This entire turn cycle just benefited them 2 life, which feels kind of bad. Because, I mean, we are down to 12. We have to be careful with, like, what we get hit by. Yo. Is this dead ass the first dovetail we've drawn all game? I think we're just going to 8. I'd rather block something with more impact. Okay. Do I want to play? I think we're going to run this out. We're going to play the Cheating Scoundrel. And this is going to be 9/11. Oh, are the new tokens cool? That's awesome, dude. I love that. I know Ethan always makes some banger tokens, so I love to hear that they're good. We have, what, 3 of these in play? Just going to start making villager noises until I understand the play patterns that are put in front of me. I mean, we've already triggered the greater than base. I think this is fine. Pumping it once is where I want to be. Okay. Inertia Trap puts me to 7. We make a gold. No reason to activate Puffin. Cogworks Dovetail. We have 2 activations into gun for 3. Actually, we could go buff, and go again here with Unicycle. This seems like a good Unicycle play. What does this go again? All right, so we're going to go buff. +1. Actually, we don't have to use Unicycle here, do we? We can just let the untap trigger do the work for us. Oh, that's got to feel bad. Wait. What joke got sniped? Yo, what? We're out here sniping people? Yep, so this hits. The trigger happens. We give go again now. Gun for 3. Cinema. They're down to 4. We don't have an arsenal, which is fine. I feel like we're supposed to lead on Dovetail. I mean, we could always try to draw another card, but it seems unnecessary, right? There's a joke there. Yo, I feel like I had to have missed something. Like, dude, something just went right over my head, which is okay. It happens all the time. Happens with games, happens when we're doing this. It's fine. So, skull capping a card prevents me from, like, going over the top. I'm not going to risk it. And the damage step, we're just going to name go again. And then I'm going to hit him with a Zeppelin. Because if the Zeppelin hits, we can Puffin to draw a card and then throw Palantir. I am not willing to risk this. I don't think it's worth it. We're going to give go again. Zeppelin for 6. Like, I think this is a good play. Because if you don't block it out, I can just pass. Seven for the sink below means we can go over by 1, but we won't actually do anything, right? We just go, like, unicycles, we're basically saying unicycle's worth 1 damage here. Because we would tap unicycle and then we don't have anything to start with. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on the Zeppelin. All right, we'll just arsenal the Palantir and set up. I think that's fine. Should be fine. This hand isn't exactly what I'd call a banger, but, you know, beggars and choosers. But if we come over by one, we can't gun, right? Like, the only way for us to go over by one would have been to tap, unicycle, untap. Yeah, I don't think that worked the way we wanted it to. Unfortunately, I just don't think that worked the way we wanted it to. How have we only seen one cog in the machine in 10 turns? Yeah, I don't think we can ever get our action point. Couldn't you have tapped? So I think the confusion here, 3D, is that Zeppelin does not have go again. So Zeppelin did not have go again. We needed it to connect and still have something untapped for us to be able to make something like that happen in a relevant fashion. And it just did not seem like that was going to be a choice for us. So this is 6 with no effect. Our opponent's down to 1. We put another cog in the machine on the bottom. I'm going to block with this. We're going to tunic cog in the machine into a blue. And we have another one on the bottom. I am going to just save this. All right, we did not hit a blue. We have not had any items leave play. But we can go 4-4-4. No, actually, we can go 4, go again, 4, 4, go again, 3. This should just win the game, right? We're basically just playing Aurora this turn. Like, we just get to play Aurora this turn. Seems pretty good. Sneak peek at Omens of the Third Age. Has there been any spoilers while we've been live? Are there any spoilers today? Are there not any spoilers today? It appears there are not, which makes me kind of sad. Oh, yo, let's go. We got a couple people joining us in the Discord. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love to have you. So we pass, damage step, go again. 4. All spoilers are done for the day. Sag. I guess we'll check back tomorrow, huh? I guess we will check back tomorrow. I know I'm supposed to wait, but I'm gonna give it go again now because it seems like we've already won. 4 with pseudo go again because of our action point. Ha 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 ha. We're winning. Oh no, that doesn't win the game. Sag, this wins the game. Da 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 da. Confetti! We in there. Let's go. 3-0 on the night. Yo. Jesse's deck is cool. Let me say GG to my opponent really quick. I almost forget when like the free text is there because I can't just hit good game really quick. All right, let's go. Puffin's back. Puffin's back. All right, let's actually take a look at the Puffin deck now that we're like... Two red Sky Skimmers. We're on 1 yellow Zeppelin, 3 conks. I have to say, conk felt very forced that game. Felt very awkward. Battalion Bark. I mean, let me tell you a deck's bad without me telling you a deck's bad. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. What's in the sideboard? E-Strikes, Fates, Pummels, Palantir's, Remembrance. And then some AB. Yo, the Trench of Watery Depths and Quick Dodge Flexors is so cool, bro. I love that so much. Genuinely love that. This was the Victor list that we played tonight. This was Filippo's list from Calling Rotterdam. If you're interested in getting it, I set it up with the command !deck, so it's there for you guys. So it is available for you guys. Don't forget, spoiler on Wednesday. We got my spoiler card is coming out on Wednesday. It's a really fun video that Carly and I put together. So please enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. And then podcast on Friday. No stream on Thursday. We're doing, I have family birthday plans on Thursday. That'll be fun. And then tomorrow night, we'll be streaming some games and hanging out. We might play some games, some Icelander to get ready for a skirmish. We'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.